Hello students, today in this video we will discuss the new topic of class 10th chapter number 2 polynomials. Students, about polynomials you already have some previous knowledge, okay? In class 8th and class 9th something you have studied it, okay? So in this class, in this video we will discuss something more about polynomials. So the first topic of the polynomial for this chapter is the introduction. Introduction, we will study about some previous knowledge of it and the values of the variables, what does it mean and the other things, okay. So in the introduction, as I said, let us have some previous knowledge. What are polynomials? Polynomials are of the form ax raised to the power n, ax raised to the power n minus n, sorry, this is a1, a2, a3, x raised to the power n minus 2 plus a4 x raised to the power n minus 3 and so on, an x raised to the power n minus n, okay, plus or x raised to the power 0 plus an nothing, only 1 will be here, because if the power of anything is 0, that means the value is 1, okay, where a1, a2, a3 are real numbers. That means the coefficients of the variable. X is what? Variable, right? Okay, and what is polynomial? Basically the combination of variable and constant. The combination of variable and constant. So these constant, these numbers a1, a2, a3 will be the real numbers. These numbers are the numerical coefficients and the variables will be literal coefficients, okay. So a1, a2, a3 are the real numbers and n is what? Whole number. N is what? Whole numbers. Whole numbers, that means it cannot be negative, it cannot be fractional, it cannot be irrational, okay. It is purely a whole number starting from 0 to infinite. If the value of n will be 0, that means it will be a constant term of degree 0, constant variable of degree 0. Constant variable, you know that 2 is also a variable, 2 is also a polynomial, no? 2 is also a polynomial, that means it is having a variable which is whose power is 0, and it is known as constant polynomial. It is known as constant polynomial. So here, if I am writing degree 0, we are saying it is constant polynomial. So on the basis of degree, there is a classification of polynomials. So if this was 1, then the second is linear polynomial. Linear polynomial means degree 1. Linear polynomial is degree 1. The standard form is ax plus b. Ax plus b here, where a should not be equals to 0, because if a becomes 0, the whole term will be 0 and it will be a constant polynomial. It will no more be a linear polynomial, okay. Then the second one, then the third one is quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial, the general form is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, where a, b should not be 0. Where a should not be 0, you can say only a should not be 0. Let us write. Why? If a will be 0, then it will no more be quadratic. Okay, we are left with bx plus c, which will be linear. Okay, then the next one is cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a is not equals to 0 again. If a will be 0, then the whole term will be 0. Then we are left with the quadratic polynomial. It will no more be cubic. So this constant, linear, quadratic and cubic polynomials, these are the basic polynomials to which we deal the questions of these types, okay. So that is why I am discussing till cubic polynomial. The degree 4 polynomial is also there, degree 5 polynomial is also there. So there is no limit of the degrees, as the degree can be any whole numbers, okay. So these are the basic polynomials that we have studied. Now here the next is the value of x finding the value of the variable in a polynomial. And in polynomial generally our variable is x. Our variable is x. Now, so if I write a polynomial, suppose px, let us write now first polynomial, that is linear polynomial. Example of linear polynomial, I am writing 2x minus 1 is equals to 0. 2x minus 1 is equals to 0. Then the value of x will be 1 upon 2, right? Value of x will be 1 upon 2. That means this value of x will satisfy this polynomial. Satisfying means that when we put this value of x, we will get left hand side is 0. And I have equated it with 0 because now it becomes the linear equation. To making it a linear equation. Now x equals to 1 by 2 will satisfy it. Let us put out here 2 into 1 upon 2 minus 1. 2 will get cancelled, plus 1 minus 1 will give us 0, which is our right hand side. Okay. So this only value of x will satisfy this equation, which is a linear polynomial or linear equation. Okay. Now the second one. Let us have a example of degree 2 polynomial from your book itself. Suppose px. Here also it is px. Px means polynomial in variable x. Px means polynomial in variable x. Okay. So px, which is the polynomial of degree 2, x square minus 3x minus 4. Now if we put any value of x which gives us 0, value 0, that value of x will be the 0 for this polynomial. Okay, and you know that if the degree of the polynomial is 1, we will have only one value of variable. That means only one value of x we are getting here. We will get. Then here we are having the polynomial of degree 2. That means how many values of x we will have? 2. How many zeros of this polynomial we will have? 2. Okay. If we solve it here, let us equate it with 0. 3x minus 4 is equals to 0. Then by splitting the middle term, let us split it. 4 ones are 4. 4 minus 1 will give us 0. Since minus 3, so minus 4x plus 1x minus 4 is equals to 0. Then x is common from here. X minus 4 plus 1. Then again x minus 4 is equals to 0. Then x minus 4 is taken out as common. Then x plus 1 is equals to 0. Then if I equate x minus 4 with 0 and x plus 1 is equals to 0, it will give us x is equals to, plus 4, no? And x equals to minus 1. So this value of x, that is 4 and minus 1, will definitely going to satisfy this equation, this polynomial. That means if we put the value of 4 here, the value are definitely going to get 0. So the zeros of the polynomial is 4 and minus 1. 4 and minus 1. So here we have two values of the variable. Okay, two values of variable. That means the two zeros we have, variables, zeros you can say, values you can say, roots you can say. How we can say these roots, that we will discuss it, okay, in this chapter only. Then if the polynomial is in degree 3, then how many values of or how many zeros of the polynomial we will have? 3, right? 3. So in this way we find the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, so these are some basic knowledge or introduction of the polynomials which you require to know it to have the next topic of this chapter. Okay, the next topic we will discuss in the next video. Thank you so much.